What's up, guys? I just started stream randomly, and of course, right when I started, Blizzard posted this. Wowhead posted all the runes that you're getting for each one. Spoiler alert. But to be honest, you wouldn't have clicked this video if you didn't want to be spoiled. So I'm going to go over not each classes. I'm going to go over the Warlock one right now and just post it separately as the Warlock. Once again, this is not edited because I just started streaming. I don't feel like turning it off to do this properly. So heads up. First one for the Warlock is the belt ones. There's 3 belt ones. The first one is obviously Invocation, which we already talked about yesterday. Refreshing, Corruption, Immolate, Curse of Agony, and Siphon Life. When it has less than 6 seconds of the duration, will let you do instant damage. Pretty much if you have 2 seconds left on your Corruption or any of your dots, for example, and you clip your dot, now it kind of like protects you from getting clipped, or protects you from clipping. So now that last little bit of damage would go on there as an instant cast. It's garbage. The next one is Grimoire of Synergy. Recite from a dark tome, granting damage done by you and your summoned demon by 5% to increase the damage by the other by 5% for 15 seconds. Recitation lasts 30 minutes. Don't know what that means. I guess it lasts 30 minutes. This is something from retail, I believe, and it just is going to make you do more damage, I guess, right? Your demon has a 5% increase the damage by the other demon. Oh, by you. I'm stupid. Granting damage done by you or your summoned demon a 5% chance to increase the damage by the other for 15 seconds. 1 second, I need to take my penicillin because I am dealing with the bad toothache right now. Oh, root canal suck, dog. I'm playing Enshrouded after this, but I stopped to do this WoW thing real quick. Oh, next one, Shadow and Flame. We all know what that is. Your critical strikes with fire and shadow spells increase your fire and shadow spell damage done by 10% for 10 seconds. I like this a lot. This is going to be dope. Makes fire stronger. Dance with the Wicked is that one we talked about yesterday where you and your demon pet gain dodge chance equal to your spell critical strike chance each time you deal a critical strike to an enemy. You also regain 2% mana. We know how I feel about that. It's whatever. Next one, Shadow Flame. Targets a cone in front of the caster, dealing numbers that I can't understand with damage, shadow damage. And an additional damage for fire over 8 seconds, and it consumes the conflag. I don't know how we'd use this unless I look and see something that helps with. Sorry, something that helps with.
Just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thanks, Toast. I appreciate you, my boy. Thank you, my man. I am very excited for phase 2. We're going over the runes right now. Shadow Flame consumes conflag unless I don't see I see Backdraft down here. Ooh, your conflag ability grants 30% spellcasting haste for 10 seconds. That's big. That's very big, actually. It still your conflag still consumes Immolate though, which I'm looking at. I don't see anything that changes that, which kind of sucks. Just keep going. Demonic Knowledge increase your spell damage and healing by a value equal to 10% of your demon's pet total stamina plus intellect. That's dope. Immolation Aura. Burns your enemies. This doesn't say that you need to be in meta. Burns enemies for damage every 2 seconds and reduces all damage taken by 10%. This doesn't say that you need to be in meta to do this. I don't know if that's a typo or if you actually don't need to be in meta to ImmoAura. Hello? Next one is Summons Felguard. We get Felguard. It's a Warlock. Unstable Affliction, which I told you would be in the game. We already know what Unstable Affliction does. It's a dot. And then to top that off, Pandemic, periodic damage from your Corruption. Oh my God. Periodic damage from your Corruption and Unstable Affliction, Agony, Immolate, and Curse of Doom, and Siphon Life can crit, bro. All your dots, not just UA and Corruption. Fucking Curse of Agony can dot, Immolate can dot, Curse of Doom, Siphon Life can dot. Curse of Doom can dot. Curse of Doom. Oh my Lord. Bro, this is good. This is like crazy Warlock shit right here. This is pretty dope. Okay, I think Grimoires, look, Belt Room. We're going to use Belt Room. Shadow and Flame, hands down. Grimoire Synergy is nice. Obviously, check out the Warlock Discord because they'll do sims and shit. This is just me speculating. I'm not smart. I'm not that smart. But going off top right now, you're going to use Belt, Shadow, and Flame. No shot. Your critical strikes with Shadow and Fire spells increase your Shadow and Fire spells by 10% for 10 seconds. No shot. You don't use that. Absolutely no shot. Boots, Demonic Knowledge or Shadow Flame. I wonder if this is the Shadow Flame from Classic, from Lich King, or the Shadow Flame from Kata, because the Shadow Flame in Kata is absolutely broken. It's so good that you use it on single target. That's how good. I'm not kidding either. Like, it's so good in Kata, you use it on single target. I don't know if this is the Kata version or the Lich King version. If this is the Kata version, I bet you would take that. I don't know, but yeah, you definitely just take demonic knowledge, right? Increase your spell damage and healing by equal to 10% of your demon's pet stamina plus intellect. That's just more, more spell damage. I can't see us not taking demonic knowledge. But Shadow Flame from retail, no, Shadow Flame retail's ass. Shadow Flame from Kata specifically is so good, it's insane. Like I said, it's something an AoE ability that you use in single target that's how you know it's a good ability. And your bracers, I mean, Affliction, obviously you're gonna use unstable Affliction, right? Like, there's no shot you wouldn't use unstable Affliction if you're Fire Destro, like ImmoAura. But it doesn't say that you need to be meta for ImmoAura at all. It just says that you need to be, it doesn't say anything. It just burns enemies for damage every 2 seconds and reduce all magic damage taken. I could see, like, obviously you're taking meta, right? Okay, so Affliction, you're 100% taking unstable Affliction and Pandemic, right? Pandemic's nice no matter what, bro. Like, even if you're Fire Destro, like your Immolate can crit, your Curse can crit, but there's no shot you don't take Backdraft. But then again, if you're using Backdraft, how is that going to synergize with Immolate? Because your Conflag, it doesn't say anything anywhere unless I'm not, it doesn't say anything anywhere about Conflag not being consumed. I mean, Immolate not being consumed with their Conflag. So we're still, that sucks still. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for that one. But I know Affliction, obviously you use unstable Affliction. I still don't think Affliction's going to be the play. You're for DPS, you're still going to be Fire, bro. I think Fire just got even better. Shadow and Flame, more damage, you know what I mean? Demonic Knowledge, more damage, which is great, even if I don't know how we have to wait on Shadow Flame. Immolation Aura not being in meta, I'm going to ask. I need to figure this out. Yeah, we're going to have to print screen this. This doesn't say that we need to be in meta for it. If we don't have to be in meta for ImmoAura, that's kind of fat. That's a big deal. Yeah, my Windows Shift S thing doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's a very big deal. But Felguard, and in Felguard, it's Felguard. This Felguard benefits from all talents and effects that trigger from or benefit any of your other demon minions. Felguard's, I wonder how good Felguard's going to be in Classic. This is so Classic Plus. This is so far, this just became so far away from Classic. It's insane, to be honest with you. I'm not lying right now. This is like so far away from Classic. I love it. I don't really know about the Helm. I really like this Pandemic. Your even if Fire, your Curses and your Immolate crit. That's kind of big. But then like Conflag giving you 30% haste. I mean, that's obviously without even looking at Sims or going to the Discord or nothing like that. Conflag giving you 30% spell haste is fucking crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. But like, is it one of those things where you just run Immolate and then you just use Conflag at the last tick of Immolate? That's how you'd use it, because you're not just going to use it on cooldown. So like, I don't really understand that part of it too. Right? You could use it on cooldown. Like, what's the Conflag cooldown? 10 seconds. I mean, you could Immolate Conflag and then re-put an Immolate up, but I don't really know how that's going to feel like shit. I don't really know if you do that. In Lich King, you try not to even use a Conflag on an Immolate in the first place, so I don't really know how that's going to be. Bracers. The Bracers, it's up in the air between Immolation Aura and Felguard, right? Immolation Aura for tanks, for sure, right? That's giga AoE threat, as if we already didn't have the AoE threat coming from Hellfire. Ooh. And then running your Felguard. Ooh. I hate that these two are on the same line. Or the same brace, the same rune slot. These should all be runes for phase 3. It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. Nobody knows, right? Damn. Belt. I think this Grimoire synergy is kind of dope. I feel like Shadow and Flame is just going to be way better. Like, I'm talking like you would not... I mean, as Affliction even, I still don't think you would use Invocation. This is such a bad rune. You would still use Shadow and Flame. Like, right? That's 10% shadow damage. As a tank, that's 10% fire or shadow, whatever you decide to tank with, whether you're fire or you want to go Affliction or whatever, demo. But also, with Grimoire Felguard, if he benefits from all your talents from... You're not really buffing you're not really buffing shit up unless you're in that tree, bro. Unless you're in the demo tree, right? Like, there's nothing really here. Unholy Power will affect him. I wonder what his Master Demonologist is. Because he doesn't have a slot. They're not changing the talents, right? I guess you'd give him some stamina. You can give him some mana. He doesn't really have, you know what I mean? Demonic Knowledge is usually something that you get. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, obviously, like, no, that's the fireball. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be weird. I feel like immolation aura, right? Unless they fuck the wording up and this can't be used in meta. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say yes. It just says requires cloth leather mail. Yeah, nothing says meta yet, bro. Oh, can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine not having to be in meta for that? What's the cooldown on it? Did they say the cooldown on it? They don't say the cooldown on it either. I bet you, well, obviously there's going to be a cooldown. You're not going to be able to just fucking spam this. And then I bet you're still going to have to be in meta as well. You're going to be in meta. There's some kind of cooldown. I don't know what the cooldown is going to be. But you're definitely going to have to be meta. I bet you it replaces Hellfire. Ooh. I could see that. I can see it replacing Hellfire. But also, like, Backdraft, Conflag are giving you 30% spell haste, which is dope because isn't Lich King just the next 3 spells? So this is like the retail version of Backdraft, which is really cool. You're welcome for that, Warlocks, by the way. And I feel like hopefully they add that Conflag also doesn't consume Immolate. I feel like this is going to feel really, really shitty to use. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if you're gonna use it or not. I have no idea. I don't understand. You know, leave that to the Warlock Discord to figure out. But like I love this. But like, how are you gonna do that with Immolate? Immolate, Conflag, Immolate? No, I don't know. Use Conflag the last tick of Immolate, meh, and then you're only getting value out of that every, what is Immolate? 14, 15. Off by a second. I don't know. I like Pandemic a lot, even though I mean dude, this and Lich King, only Corruption and UA are affected by this in Lich King, I believe, with crits. They added Curse of Agony, Immolate, Curse of Doom, and Siphon Life being able to crit. Immolation Aura says until canceled. All right, look, I didn't see that. That does mean it's permanent. I think I could see this replacing Hellfire then. Like them like, it doesn't say, right? This is datamined. So first off, this could all be like wrong or phase 3 or something. But what if it replaced Hellfire and it does damage to you? You know? That's crazy. All right, well, that's the Warlock ones. I could stare at this shit all day. That's dope. That's super dope. I don't even know how they're gonna. That's crazy. I'm a supporting you a long time. Would appreciate you show a little support back and up my forum post. Get Milk. What's up, my boy? What did you post, gentlemen? What'd you post? I'll check in a little bit. I'm recording for YouTube. This is gonna go on YouTube. Well, that's the Warlock ones. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna post this on YouTube right now with some shitty thumbnail because I'm streaming, and I'll make a better thumbnail afterwards. I think Warlocks are about to cook, dog. I already told you guys already that I think Warlocks are going to be some of the top 3 DPS. I think it's going to go Warrior, Rogues, and then Warlocks, and then Mages. And I want to tell you right now that depending on how the bleed mechanic shit works with Warriors and Rogues or whatever else is going on there, I think Warlocks have a shot at being number 1. I do. Is it cope? Yeah, of course it's cope. I'm a Warlock coper, but I don't know. That's pretty big, bro. That's crazy. All right, peace.